Hey guys, it is 5:18 in the morning on April 9th, but we're going to go ahead and talk about day 8 of April Camp Nano. I worked on one book yesterday on the 8th, and that was Pittman's Legend Valiant Fighter, and I wrote 230 words there, and that was it. Aside from being still mentally exhausted from the panic attack on Tuesday, I also just had a very bad headache. I was sick to my stomach the majority of the day. I felt dizzy. I felt compressed in my head real bad. And in general, I was also just in my normal daily pain. Because since we were out on Tuesday, I had a flare-up in my hip from walking around. And same with my ankle. So that's always fun. But yeah, I'm managing. I'm just working on recharging my brain's batteries right now before I'm able to actually get back into writing. Basically, as long as I continue writing daily, I don't care how many words I write a day, because I've been writing daily for at least 2 years, I think. I don't know how long it's genuinely been. But I feel like I probably started that around the same time that my pain started flaring up pretty bad, because it was one of the only things that allowed me to have a sense of control over the day. So, as long as I keep up the daily writing, it doesn't matter if I write 50 words a day or a couple thousand, and I'm totally okay with that. Especially since, as it stands, I should still be ahead of where I need to be today to meet the 60,000 goal by the end of the month, but truthfully I'm not 100% sure because I only get on the website like once a week, so we'll see. Today though, on the 9th here, I feel a little bit better in the headache department. I don't have a headache. I'm currently not sick to my stomach, and I currently don't feel a ton of pressure in my head. But I still don't feel top-notch. I slept for the first 4 hours of the morning, and anytime I would move, I would get really, really dizzy. So I'm expecting that to come back at some point, but it's gone right now, which is a plus. So I'm hoping to take advantage of the situation and get at least a few words written in King of Darkness, which is the next book on my list. King of Darkness is set in the same... I mean, all of my books are set in the same universe, more or less. But King of Darkness takes place with the same characters that are heavily featured in Man of Darkness. Man of Darkness follows Miles the Reaper as he's working to save his 3 most treasured human souls that he has to protect, and he wants to keep all of them alive despite what fate wants to do. And in King of Darkness, it follows Lucifer as he and one of the demons that he's very, 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 very close with, they're dating, by the way, attempt to lock up first attempt, and I'll get into that in a second, in Heaven's prison, which he presumably broke out of, but they don't know how because he's been in there for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years and has never been able to break out. So the fact that he is now leads Lucifer and the demon Fagin to believe that someone in heaven must have let him out for reasons that they don't know. Things are slow there, but I love the characters, so I'm still working on it. I'm still pushing through it. Some of my books move slower than the others while I'm writing them, and some of them just take much longer than the others. I've written books that take me a month to write, and I've written books that take me over a year to write, so this one is probably going to lean much closer to a year by the time it's done. But I love it, so I'm willing to push through and keep working on it, and the goal is to write a little bit in that one today. While I don't feel like complete garbage, anyway. So, while I'm here editing, I've realized that I completely spaced remembering to tell you what or who First Attempt was when I was talking about King of Darkness. I was still totally scatterbrained on the 9th year for recording this video, so that makes sense. But
first attempt was God's first attempt at creating an archangel, and things went dastardly wrong. He came out evil, he came out dark and dangerous, and sometime after he ripped the wings off of one of the other angels, he was sentenced to prison in heaven, more or less. And the book takes place after he escapes and after Lucifer has been told that he has escaped, and the book goes on from there. But since I had said that I would come back to it, I just wanted to make sure that I included what first attempt was. I hope you liked it.
My throat hurts a little bit, and I feel like my voice is dragging on it if I don't work extra hard to keep it up here, because I can feel it and I can hear it and it grates really bad. So I apologize for that. I'm doing my best, but, you know, it's probably more noticeable to me than it is to you, but I feel like it's still pretty noticeable. But yeah, the goal for the 9th is to primarily work on King of Darkness, get a little bit written there, and then see about moving on from there. Either editing Letters from a Madman, if my brain is ready to be functional for that, or potentially starting the zombie book that I didn't get to start at the beginning of the month, because King of Darkness is the last book that I work on before I switch back to the beginning of my work in progresses, which is the Gang War. So if I was going to add another book for certain, I would want it to be after that one, so that way it doesn't interrupt the flow of my other work in progresses. That would just be the order that I work on them in. The Gang War always starts it off, and currently King of Darkness is the last book in this cycle. But yeah, we'll see how April 9th goes. I expect it to be slow, I expect progress to be slow, and I expect at some point to start feeling like garbage again. But that's okay, just kind of gotta work through it and go from there. But I will update you guys on how day 9 went, but until then, that is all that I have for April 8th. I hope that your first 8 days have gone well. I hope that the rest of the month continues to go well, and I hope you're still on track for your goal, or getting close to being on track for your goal. And I hope you continue to keep on track, or continue to get much closer to being on track. But again, that is all that I have. If you enjoyed this video, a like is always appreciated, and if you'd like to stay updated on my writing, my editing, the gaming videos I upload roughly every Friday, currently CampNaNo, or anything that I do on this channel in between, feel free to subscribe. All the links to my authors pages, as well as links to my social media, are in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.